Hi YouTube. My name is John Wier. When I was a kid, my friends called me Johnny. Sometimes people called me Johnny Weird. You can call me whatever you want. Thanks for finding my channel and my video. This is the first time I've ever uploaded something to YouTube, so I don't really know what I'm doing. If you have suggestions or thoughts, please let me know, because then I can make less of a fool of myself. The point of this channel is to make review videos of werewolf stuff. So you can see I have a lot of werewolf things. I love werewolves. I always have. I think that they're the coolest monster. Not just because they look so badass, but because there's something appealing about them. Because they don't have to follow any rules. They have no restraint. When they transform, they just do whatever impulse they have. And I sometimes feel stifled and like locked in place or trapped. And the werewolf has a lot of appeal because it never is stifled. Anyway, I've been collecting werewolf things for a lot of years. This is showcasing some of the things that I have in my collection. There's some books, movies, even video games, toys. So this channel will have a different video every couple days of a review of one of my werewolf things. And I don't think any channel like that exists anywhere. There's horror reviews, but they always seem to fixate on zombies and vampires. Who cares about zombies and vampires? Werewolves are way cooler. So if you love werewolves, please tell me in the comments something that you have that's a werewolf thing, or something you've been thinking of getting that's a werewolf thing. And if I can track it down, I'll do a review video on it. And that way you'll know ahead of time if it's good product or not. Alright? I want to say none of the things I'm reviewing are things that I was paid to review. This is totally just my own collection. Nobody's trying to influence or bias my reviews. It's totally just my opinions. And that as I'm reviewing things, I'm going to probably post pictures or sound bites or perhaps video clips. I don't own the rights to any of the art or media that I present, other than me. And I only will use them for the purposes of critique, okay? So anyway, the first thing I want to review is this mask. It's pretty darn cool. I can't, unlike a werewolf who's just so bold and does whatever they want, I don't have as much confidence. So I wear this mask so that way I can feel a little bit more comfortable, right, on the video. So you don't have to worry about what I look like, but more importantly, I don't have to worry about what I look like. Alright? But this mask it looks so cool. It doesn't feel cool, actually. As far as the review goes, it's like a stifling rubber. And it's like it traps a lot of moisture, especially right around the nose. My nose is like right in here, and the breathing ports are like way down here. So like my nose terminates here, the breathing port is down here. So there's a lot of like moisture. And nobody loves the word, and for good reason. My son was wearing this before me because he did his review before I did mine, and when he handed it to me, he said, "Sorry if there's a lot of snot and saliva in the mask." Okay, I know that's gross, but all no holds barred. This review is supposed to be very honest. So you collect a lot of saliva as you breathe and speak with the mask on. But I think it's the coolest looking mask I was able to find. By the way, I bought this at Spirit Halloween, which is open again now. So if you're and this was last year though, so I don't know if they still have it this year. But the thing I love about it is the fangs. They look real. A lot of times werewolf fangs are way too exaggerated, and they look like the other masks I was able to find looked like piranha masks, or piranha teeth inside of a fucking dog's head. It doesn't make any sense. So I like that this looks wolf-like, but it still has a large mane and kind of a wider face, so it doesn't really feel just like a dog or a wolf. It actually feels like a werewolf. I love the pointed ears. I love the shagginess of the fur. No offense to furries and, like the romantic paranormal werewolf fans, but I hate that stuff, and I think that a werewolf should be mangy, gritty, like it should smell like a wet dog or like a swamp, because I mean it's devouring things and getting blood in its fur, rolling in the mud and whatnot. Like, this feels the way that I think a werewolf should look. The downsides is the material is just really traps in a lot of heat. Also, you can probably see if I show you some of the like right here, it's sort of just glued on. Some of the fur, there's like a thin fabric with the fur coming out, and the fabric is just sort of glued on in places. If you were to wear this a lot, it might wear out. But if you're just doing it once in a while, or for Halloween or something, it'd be great. One thing I don't like about this mask that I'm going to share with you. Other than the how stifling it is. Actually, here. See all that glistening? That's not just smooth rubber. That's like moisture from breathing. But the thing... So, I don't know if you can see the moisture there. Gross. Alright, but the thing that I actually dislike about this mask is that there's a head strap in there, which is hard to access, and actually it's hard to put this mask on properly because you have to like slide this thing over this like elastic over your head and then pull this fabric over your head. I don't bother even using the elastic. It's pointless. The mask stays on your head just fine without it. One other thing I want to say is that when I purchased it, it was squashed, and the plastic has a lot of like material memory, so it retained a shape that was not like face-like. So when I purchased it, because of the material being stored in a bad position, I had to like squash it outwards, if that makes sense, expand it, and basically I just had to wear it a lot, and then it took a better shape. All right, my youngest son is crying, so I guess that's it. Please hit the like and subscribe or whatever the thing is for YouTube. And more than that, I just want to say thanks for watching my first video and bearing with me through how weird it probably was. But tell me what you think I should do differently. Tell me what you'd like to see me review. And, tell me whatever else you want. I'm an open door. Thanks, guys. Bye. Okay, hello again. Sorry about the bad editing. Like I said, first video ever. If the baby cries, I have no choice but to stop and run and do whatever I gotta do. This is Frederick. Yeah, he's a bit of a stinker. Can't stand hearing babies cry. So, anyway, I gotta give him formula while we're doing this. Anyway, I realized that he interrupted me before I got to really talk to you about... Oops, sorry, buddy. You okay? Alright, here, come here. I also wanted to talk to you about this mask. I did some research while I was making up his bottle, and Unfortunately, it doesn't look like, at least on the website, that it's still available at Spirit Halloween. You can still buy this mask used. I wouldn't want to wear a used mask. It'd just be weird. But you can. Uh, anyway, Spirit doesn't have it on their website. They may still have it in their stores. All I could find on their website was like a articulated one, actually, that has a very sinister look. Still kind of cool. I prefer the aesthetic of the one I'm wearing. But this other one, the nifty thing is that its jaw opens when you open your jaw. It like straps on, and then the mouth is articulated. So if you talk or open your mouth, it will do that too. Kind of neat. But the aesthetic looked a little bit too cartoony. A little over the top, like the sculptor was trying too hard to look evil. This one looks vicious and realistic. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks.
Then they're a good howl. I have a really good one.
Let's hear it.
Ow!
Wow, that was incredible.
Thanks.
Yeah. I think you better be careful doing that, because if there's any werewolves out there in the neighborhood, they'll hear that and come over.
But if I have this on, I'm pretty much a werewolf.